Hi everyone, this is Holly from AskHollyHall.com, and today I was asked a question from a client that I'm going to share with you because I think this is going to help a lot of people that are in relationships, and you can see the dialogue between the two of them. The first thing that she asked is, what is wrong with my husband? Why can I not get along? Why does he argue with everything that I say? He argues with the children, and I end up clamming up and going into our room and wanting to be left alone every single night. Okay? So the first thing I did was take a look at both of their moon signs to see if they matched, and indeed they did not. Her moon is in Virgo. His moon is in Sagittarius. Now, although they do have something in common where they both love to be correct and like to be right and enjoy the accuracy of doing things right, for her, it's around being the good girl, doing the right thing, doing what is proper, what is expected, and doing it in a sense of service. So she may not feel comfortable with how she's being the good girl, but she's doing it because it's her duty and it's her sense of service, let's say, to her marriage. But as a child, it would have been towards her mother, a very critical mother, which she confirmed was 100% accurate. So then I've got both of them, right? And now, when we did this live on Facebook, I talked to her about that. So when her husband came on, right, he said, no, she's not sensitive to criticism. She just doesn't listen to what I have to say. And I said, what do you have to say? I'm just trying to give her an idea of how she could do something different. And I said, is this going to make your life easier if she does it different? No. Is there a reason why you're telling her to do something differently? I just think she needs to be open to other options. Okay? So do you need to be heard or validated that she is listening to your options? See, Sagittarius thinks outside of the box. They feel like there is more. There are more answers. There are more questions. There is more ways to do things than just the one way. And this is fine. This is a great opportunity to learn something or at least consider something new, but she does not take it that way. Plus, she's got Neptune going over, and so does he. And Neptune is about deception and lies and deceit. And are you being lied to or deceived by somebody else? Maybe, but in this case, they're deceiving and lying to themselves, feeling that the accuracy of being right or wrong in an argument is more important than hearing the other person, right? More important than her hearing him, and more important for him to be heard. And so once they had a clear understanding of why that was creating wedge between their communication, what I did suggest after that is next time he gives you advice, ask him, is this something that you would like me to try? Is this something that you would like me to do? And then say, I hear you, and I will seriously consider it. Not robotic, right? At first it might feel robotic, but really seriously consider it, right? And the more that you practice this, it sounds really like, really, Holly, but the more that you practice it, it becomes easier. It's better received. It's easily delivered. And then for him to begin this advice by saying, would you like to hear of my idea? Would you like to hear of something that I've been thinking about? And she may not have patience at that time and say, no, I don't. And he has to accept that. Just like he has to accept that she may not follow through with trying out his idea. However, these two signs, the moon is extremely important because it determines how you get along living together in a home situation. And it's hard for Sag and Virgo moons to get along because they will continuously bicker about minimal, trivial small components of the big picture constantly, right? And it's her feeling insulted and it's him not feeling heard. So this is what I put out to them, and they're going to practice this for a month before I talk to them again next week. Or next month. So here is your lesson in astrology, and how are you possibly not being heard, or how are you possibly feeling criticized by your partner or anybody, your parents, your siblings? It can happen in so many different relationships. Namaste.